comment about the Rel-Canonical links. I've been seeing a lot more and more comments about this too, talking about if you syndicate content, make sure people are using the canonical, tag and everything. And Google keeps saying that they don't they don't necessarily going to look at the canonical. Just because you use it doesn't mean that other sites won't end up ranking their content over yours. It's a very washy situation right now. We are doing some tests. I've still been playing around with the test from the mastermind, and it's still interesting to see how content actually shows up for different things depending on if it was the original or if you're posting it, because we actually show up for a lot of search terms where we had taken someone else's content, posted on our site, and kind of tracked it. And when you actually dig into like the granular searches or search modifiers where you're putting quotes and things like that, you'll find that Google is kind of testing back and forth between the content, where I'll see like ours show up, sometimes I'll see both show up, sometimes I'll just see theirs show up. So just something else to think about.
The theory is if one site has the Rel-Canonical, Google's not supposed to index that, right? Because it's already, the other one's already indexed.
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, yeah, they don't follow that all the time.
No.
I mean, we see that even on press releases a lot. Most of those have Rel-Canonicals as to who the actual, the source was, the actual, where it was actually published. But they're always indexed.
Yeah, so that's what they said. For syndication, use Rel-Canonical is the best approach. And then in parentheses it says it doesn't guarantee only one version is shown though. So that's they're literally saying that just because you use the canonical doesn't mean that they're not going to index that content. And I think that makes sense too, because you also have to consider that people can take content from another site, they can add to it, they can comment on it.
And it makes it unique then.
Yeah, exactly.
And
yeah.
even comments, like you said, will make that unique. They could have a whole discussion in the comment thread that really provides so much value. It makes sense they want to index that.
Yeah, no, exactly. There's a lot more engagement on that page.
Interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
Some stuff to test. Speaking of tests, never too early to announce this. We set our date for the SEO Mastermind.
Nice.
It's in June in Philadelphia, the weekend of the 12th through the 14th, whatever weekend that is. June in Philly. There's more info on the Web20 site. But we're going to have the stuff we talk about, we're testing, and we're going to test, like literally we do test it. And then we present the best results from our tests at our mastermind session. So if you're interested in advanced SEO concepts, putting into practice to see if what the results are, it's definitely one of our sessions that we have at the mastermind.
Yeah.
So check that out, guys. If you're a serious agency, we have day 1 is all about SEO. Day 2 is all about agency building, agency growth, including things like swipe files. We're literally taking pieces of the systems from real functioning agencies and then packaging it and giving it to our attendees to plug and play and build their agencies. So,
tools, SOPs,
everything.
We gave away everything. I can't believe how much we gave away last time.
We pack it with value. 2 days of high intensity SEO and agency building training. Come on out to Philly. I hope to see you guys.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a good time. Let's see here. We got a few other updates. There's actually been some recent looks into just breakdowns. Searchers are engaging more with business listings. That's something we've seen more and more. They did a recent study. I think it was Yext. More than 400,000 U.S. business listings, and they're still seeing consistent growth with local search over organic when it comes to local terms. So again, just one of those things. I remember it was about 2-3 years ago. I didn't want to touch GMB. It's like I would set them up for my clients, and then I just did organic. But it's really becoming a major part of search now, to the point where we're going to see probably drastic changes in the SERPs for local. Obviously, paid ads for local are becoming more prominent. They're split testing all different kinds of things.
Local is where it's at, man. There's so
There
many
is.
agencies that have just a local focus right now, and they're just exploding in growth because that's where the traffic's coming from. You know, everybody's mobile. Everybody's either driving or on a phone now, and all your searches are local is the search that's going to get your attention. You know, if I'm on my cell phone, man, I get that local 3-pack popping up right there, and it's, you know, it's going to solve my problem. I don't even need to scroll anymore. So